Morning, folks. This morning's soaps comes from Wild West Shaving. The name of this one here is Army, and the scent profile of this one here is green grass, cedar, fig, and vanilla. And that sticker is on the inside of the lid there. Makes it easy to do. This is what the soap looks like on the inside. You can tell I've already scooped some out, and it is firm inside the container there. And we're looking at the 2-ounce variety. It does have a very nice scent. I also got the alum block, no rubber band. That's where it used to be. As you can tell the little blue part there. I've got the mentholated Stirling witch hazel. This black ice in it. And also got the matching spray here. Well, I'll use this off the camera. I'm going to shorten this video up just a bit because it's going to say shorten it up. It's actually going to be a little bit long. I'll explain here in a moment. It'll make more sense. I got it whipped up here in the bowl with a haircut and shave brush. I think it's like 26mm knot. Nice sized brush. Definitely a challenge to work it up in this bowl. As you can tell, it takes up a good part of the bowl. Shaver of the day is a single edge shaver. I want to show you the inside. It's a star, but as you might be able to tell, that patent date 4/14, that's 1914. Thought that was pretty cool. You kind of see there's like a little lever back there. I'll show you what all that's about. And it is an open comb. It's got a short handle on it, and show you how this is a gem blade. This is Teflon coated. See if I can show you how this blade goes in. It just slides in through the top there, and you make sure it goes through the top, the stop hooks right there. Then you have this lever on the back side, and I'll show you what the end result is. The end result is that when that lever comes up, keeps that blade, comes on the back side of the spine, pushes it forward and keeps it forward, and then the top cap just comes down and snaps into place, and that's what it looks like. So the patent on this is 1914, and the best that I can tell through what I looked at online, what I could find of it, the advertisement that I found was dated, I think, 1919. So it was made for a few years, and through that advertisement I was able to finally figure out that I think this one here is referred to as number 4. There's, I guess, 4 of them in a series, and this is the only one that looks like that. The previous versions, how can you say, look older, if you will, a different style. And I guess this was the only 4 that were made that was stamped like this. Going in, it started with this mentholated Preshave soap. It's scentless, but it's a very unique shaver. I have tried. It didn't work out so well the last video I tried to make on Saturday, so I decided maybe today was the better day to do it. A little bit more in control of what all was going on. We have a new addition in the house, and it's not a small one. There was a dog that was roaming the neighborhood, and probably could say, yeah, it is a puppy, but it's a very large puppy. It's a German Shepherd, which is like 95% black, so it's kind of an intimidating looking German Shepherd. Anyway, is roaming the neighborhood, friendly as can be, and you do your posting, see if anybody will claim him. Took him to the vet. He's not chipped, so in other words, struck out there. But this German Shepherd is huge. He's got big feet. I mean, this dog is just a monster. Huge, big head, big feet, and he acts like I'm sure he's probably right around the 12-month mark, but he definitely acts like he's a puppy and does not realize how big he is. So he bounces into everything, steps on your feet, he'll push you out of the way. He weighs a good 100 pounds plus, and he's not fat by any means. He's very slim and trim, and needless to say, our other little fur babies are not happy with this monster in the house, because he's wanting to play with them, not realizing they're scared to death of him because he's huge. So last time I tried to record a video, uh, they were irritating each other, you know, like kids do. Anyway, so it was a barking mess. It got very loud. You can hear the his name is Tony, by the way. You can hear Tony bouncing into things, you know, pushing through things, trying to get to the little ones. And they were just yapping at him, trying to get him to go away. It's kind of comical in a way, but anyway, they get along just fine. I mean, in that Tony, he's very gentle with them. He just comes up and smells them, you know, when they bark at him and growl at him and carry on, and he just, you know, wags his tail and just wants to be friends, and they don't want to be. So he got very loud on my last video, so I did not post that one. But this one here, the house is kind of quiet right now, which I anticipated, so here we're getting this video in. This one, this shaver, has just a little bit of feedback. But I would almost say it shaves just as smooth, I guess you might say, as the shavers that came afterwards. It really is smooth. I mean, I just, Damascene, I think is how you pronounce it. It is a different setup. Than some of the newer ones, but with that lever in the back, keeping that blade in place. But it is like, wow. Very smooth shaver. This was pointed out to me by a friend on Facebook. The name of that one there is Red Dirt Shaving Society, and his name is Jeff. And he sent me a message letting me know that he found this one on eBay for sale. And I don't have, this is the only one I have that's like this. It's a very unique shaver. And I guess you might say I couldn't resist. Went ahead and got it off of eBay, and quite happy I did. This is a very smooth shaver. And I don't know that there's that, I don't know how many was made, but it doesn't seem like there's that many, considering you don't see that many of them. And this one here didn't come with a case or anything like that. But I'm telling you, it is an awesome shaver. Besides the fact, the history that goes behind it, that's the one thing that, heck, you say makes it all worthwhile. When you get a shaver like this, it's not in mint condition by any means, face it. It was actually made in 1914. It's already over 100 years old. And if it was in 1919, like the advertisement I saw it in, you're still looking at it near 100 years old. It's a fairly old shaver, but shaves fantastic. Really nice. This snow, by the way, this soap, the grass, I can smell it, and it doesn't. Some grasses actually irritate my nose quite a bit, and get that scratchiness in the back of your throat, whatnot. This one here, the scent doesn't remind me of any of that. It's a friendly one, in other words, for me. There's one thing you want to make sure that back tab activated by that lever is in behind the spine, pushing it in. Otherwise that blade doesn't go far enough forward, and it will not give you a very close shave. And I do not feel that there's not a whole lot of blade feel with this one. If you can locate one of these, in as good a shape as this one. I got very lucky. Uh, Boy howdy, it really does shave nice. It would be a good one to start with because of the lack of the blade feel, and the way it just glides across your face. It's not an aggressive feel shaver, but it's still pretty efficient. It's not to the point where a 2-pass shave would do most people. Not quite like that. You could do 2 in a pickup maybe. But it is really nice. It does remind me of Micromatic Flying Wing or the Bullet Tip. That's what it reminds me of. Just at least my experience with it, just a very easygoing shave. I think this is probably going to be my candidate. I have to check to make sure. With thinking about Razor Emporium, see if they'll replate this one here. This will probably be the first one I'll have done because it is such a fantastic shaver. Overall, it's in pretty good shape. You could tell if you get a good close look at the cap, it's missing a lot of its coating and whatnot, but still in pretty good shape. I think it's an excellent candidate to be replated. Hopefully it doesn't offend a lot of the purists, I guess you might say, but this shaver here is really nice. Awfully exciting to be able to find it. Get one in such great shape. I was kind of concerned what kind of shape it was going to be in. Sometimes these pictures, the photos, face it. Sometimes, you know, they've taken the best they can. You can see that sometimes there's good effort put out in taking the pictures, and sometimes not so much. And there's a lot of effort, you know, trying to show the condition of the shaver, and it is in pretty good shape. Considering how old it is, I think it's in great shape. This lather whipped up pretty easy. I like all that Russell Soaps does. It always, I don't have any problems with Russell Soaps whipping up a nice lather like this. It's my style. It's a little bit on the wet side, not drippy wet, like maybe sometimes I have it with a Shavette, but this one here, it's the yogurt style, if you will. Works great for me. Really pleased with this shaver. But it did take me a while. Like I say, many page flips on the internet to find what version I had of this, if it was known by something else or along with some more information other than a star and then the Kampfe brothers, you know, name on there, if there was something more to it. And I just got lucky that I saw the advertisement. It has a picture of 2 shavers, and I was trying to figure out through the reading, which I had to zoom in like by 200 in order to read that itty bitty print, which still wasn't very clear, to figure out what one it was referring to, and finally figured out it was talking about this one, how I came up with the number 4 part of it. So I probably will try to take a little bit of time with this one, and that on my blog put it out separate, do a separate writing of the information that I can find out about it, the dates of the advertisements I saw, and so on and so forth, just to be able to, you know, keep that information gathered up. Because after a while all this starts to run together in my head. I'm also kind of hoping that maybe sometime in the near future we'll get a photo of of Tony. Tony's a big dog, mostly black, very intimidating if you're just to see him, because he is so black. His eyes are dark, so in other words, just you really have to watch that body language to judge what he's thinking or about to do. And like I say, he's still lean, trim. He's funny when he's running in the backyard. He's not even trying to run fast, you know, and he gets to one side to the other in no time. Very nice soap. My face feels really good. Nice and soft. Fairly smooth. I mean, I only got one spot. I could probably go back on a pickup. You know, like sometimes you may see me do, catch this part over here, which I already did. I got shaving cream all the way up there. Very nice shaver. Quite happy. Definitely an awesome piece of history. I say patent number, I mean the date 1914, and we're in 2019 right now. That's just awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and give the alum block a try, see what it has to say. Feels pretty good. Only got a little bit of stinging on my neck. This was a great shave. It really was. Quite happy. This is very exciting. And I don't think there's very many. I'll have to look again, keep looking, because in other words, when you search YouTube, sometimes the title of the video may not include all the information about the shaver, and I'll have to make sure, hunt down do some more searching. In other words, see if I can find some more videos with this. Doesn't appear to be very many of them, so I might shave with this one the rest of this week and do another video Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how things go with it, so that there's another, if a person didn't catch one, maybe they'll catch another, so that way they'll be able to see this awesome shaver. It is really cool. That little lever in the back is pretty unique. Unique, at least to me. If you see some of the videos of the older style that precedes this one here, this shaver here, it'll have the same sort of mechanism, and that there's something coming up behind the spine keeping that blade forward. Fuzzy has a video or two of his shaver that's like that, and I don't know for sure which number it is. Still, trying to hunt down that information. Anyway, like I said, this is just an awesome shaver. There's the back of it, and it may be kind of hard to see with the light catching it. The mechanism, this side here might be the side to be best to show it from. It may be kind of hard to catch it, but that mechanism right there in the back, it's just a piece of metal bent in a particular position to work, and it's only got one pin right here holding it in. That's it right there, and that's the only thing holding that lever in there. So for me, I'm trying to be very careful with it. And the pins right here, don't know how that's going to be visible on the camera or not. That's all there is in the pins holding that cap on there. Still just a great shaver. Saturday, Sunday, today's Monday. 3 great shaves with it. Feels wonderful. I had a great shave this morning. Do this one off camera. Oh, as well as my beard oil, the beard butter, I'm sorry. Still pretty excited with this. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and get off here before the dogs go wild. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay safe and smooth shaves to you.